Listen to that sound. The drumbeat in your chest when injustice strikes. That's not anxiety. It's your war horn sounding. Most wander through life as peacetime soldiers, polishing armor that never sees battle. But history isn't written by spectators. It's forged by those who find their front line and dig trenches in it. Carnegie didn't build an empire. He waged war on poverty that stole his mother's wedding ring. Rockefeller didn't drill oil. He declared war on scarcity that starved his childhood. Ford's assembly line wasn't efficiency. It was artillery fire against backbreaking labor. Your comfort zone isn't a sanctuary. It's a POW camp for your potential. Until you find the cause that turns your blood to napalm, you're just playing soldier with plastic weapons. Purpose isn't a mission statement. It's a declaration of war. When Lincoln stared at the chasm of civil war, he didn't see politics. He saw slavery as a cancer to be scorched from the nation's bones. His purpose wasn't eloquent. It was elemental. If slavery isn't wrong, nothing is wrong. That clarity transformed ink into artillery. Edison's 10,000 failures weren't experiments. They were beachheads stormed in his war against darkness. Curie didn't study radiation. She besieged the fortress of unknown elements while her fingers burned. Their energy didn't come from passion. It flowed from the cold fury of a commander who'd identified the enemy. Your enemy isn't competition or circumstance. It's the dragon guarding your unrealized potential. Comfort seduction. Mediocrity's whisper. The status quo's iron grip. Find it. Name it. Burn its villages. This is where weak souls retreat. They mistake skirmishes for wars. A promotion battle isn't war. A salary negotiation isn't war. War is what Carnegie launched when he stared at molten steel and saw the spinal column of nations. War is Curie hauling pitchblende in leaking sheds while tumors bloomed in her bones, knowing radium would light humanity's path. War is Disney mortgaging his life insurance to build a kingdom of wonder when bankers called it a carnival nightmare. Their battlefields weren't offices or labs. They were existential fronts. Your war must be so vital that surrender would be treason to your soul. When Rockefeller's first company bankrupted him, he didn't pivot, he escalated. He saw Standard Oil not as a business, but as the supply line for civilization's advancement. Your enemy's strength is irrelevant when your why is artillery grade. Intel wins wars. Interrogate your pain, like Patton interrogating deserters. Carnegie's fuel wasn't ambition. It was the searing memory of his mother's pawned ring. Ford's engine wasn't profit. It was the sting of his father's calloused hands after 16-hour harvests. Tesla's AC current breakthrough wasn't academic. It was vengeance against Edison, who electrocuted his reputation. Your deepest wounds are treasure maps to your warzone. That humiliation you buried? Unearth it. That injustice you normalized? Weaponize it. Lincoln channeled childhood poverty into total war on inequality. Rockefeller transformed teenage humiliation, called stingy miser for saving pennies, into economic domination. Your arsenal awaits in the shadows of your suffering. Stop dressing wounds. Forge them into swords. War demands sacrifice, not of time or comfort, of alternate selves. Edison sacrificed sleep for 72-hour lab binges, smelling ozone and failure. Carnegie sacrificed wealth to build 2,509 libraries before dying. Curie sacrificed her health to stock radium in battlefield hospitals. They understood what Sherman knew. War is cruelty. There's no use trying to reform it. When you enlist in your true war, you execute the peacetime version of yourself. Picasso slaughtered his blue period for Cubism. Ford euthanized the Model T for the V8. Lincoln abandoned constitutional caution to issue the Emancipation Proclamation. This isn't evolution. It's strategic annihilation of who you were to birth, who you must become. The cemetery of your abandoned identities fertilizes the battlefield. Victory doesn't come from force. It comes from unbreakable alliance with reality. Patton studied Rommel's desert tactics like scripture. Rockefeller tracked oil prices like heartbeats. Curie documented radiation burns like love letters. They worshipped at the altar of evidence. When Carnegie's bridge collapsed into the Mississippi, he didn't blame engineers. He autopsied the steel. Every disaster carries the blueprint for its own conquest. Edison celebrated failed filaments as intelligence harvested. Your setbacks aren't defeats. They're enemy transmissions to decipher. That rejected proposal? Decode its encryption. That financial ambush? Map its terrain. Lincoln read Confederate newspapers daily, not for despair, but to penetrate their strategy. Embrace tactical humility. The moment your purpose hardens into dogma, you lose the war. Now advance, not with hope, with pitiless execution. Carnegie's war chant: the man who acquires the ability to take full possession of his own mind may take possession of anything else to which he is justly entitled. Ford's D-Day: locking engineers in a room until the V8 roared. Curie's beachhead: isolating radium gram by excruciating gram. No reinforcements are coming. No airstrikes will save you. This is hand-to-hand combat with your limits. When Edison's lab burned, he rebuilt before dawn. When Rockefeller faced antitrust annihilation, he diversified into immortality via medicine. Their secret? They fought as if already victorious, not through affirmation, through embodied inevitability. I don't care about your goals. I care about your enemy. That complacency that numbs you, slay it. That resentment you nurse, weaponize it. That potential gathering dust, mobilize it. Find the war only you can wage, where surrender would blaspheme your soul. Plant your flag in hell's mouth and roar. This is mine to conquer. History's pages lie empty behind you. The pen is in your bleeding hand. Now write your war epic in the ink of relentless action.